What's up, guys? Rampage here, bringing you another battle, and this one is against keane1221, and I am using a sunny day team, and I really like this team. Hope you guys enjoy, and here we go. She leads with an Aeroflune, and I'm gonna lead with a Victini. This Victini is max HP. It's more defensive bulky than special defensive bulky, and it has a little bit of speed invested in it. And I'm just going to go for the flame bomb right off the bat after I go. Hold up, did I go for the sunny day? I don't know if I did. She's going to go for the stun sport, and because of mischievous heart, anything that's like a status or it doesn't attack you really, it gets a higher priority. So that's what she does. And then she goes for Leash Seed, which is going to be taking a hell of a lot of damage away from me. Well, not that much, but it's going to give her some damage back. So some HP back. So I'm going to go for the flame bomb after she subs, and I'm like, damn, didn't want that to happen. So I break the sub, which is good, but she's going to get like all of her HP back due to Leash Seed. And she goes for the sub one more time, and my stupid self stays and goes for the flame bomb one more time. The only reason I'm going for the flame bomb is because I'm trying to get the burn, but I don't think you can get it when the other Pokemon is in sub. Yeah, that's the only reason I'm using Flame Bomb over that other move. I think it's called V-Generate. Yeah. So now, I'm going to go out into my Ninetales, which has Drought. I know what you're thinking. Why a Sunny Day lead with a Heat Rock and then a Ninetales? Well, it's kind of just for the surprise. I didn't want them thinking that I didn't have Ninetales on this team. I wanted them to think that I didn't have Ninetales on this team, which is great. I knew the stun spore was coming, but I stayed in with Ninetales just to go for the Fire Blast. And this Ninetales has the wide lens, and yeah, it has wide lens, and plus Victini's ability, which boosts all my teammates' accuracy. So Fire Blast is basically never going to miss, and this Ninetales has Hypnosis, which is good too. His Dragon goes for the Dragon Dance, his Ono no Kusu, and I get paralyzed, which is crucial because I was going to go for the Hypnosis, and I think after the Hypnosis I would have been able to KO it. So, not KO it, I would have been able to like hit the Hypnosis. So yeah, he's going to go for the EQ, and that's definitely going to take me out. And now I'm going to go out into the most beastest Pokemon in the world, like such an epic Pokemon, RK9, but he's not going to stay in for long because I'm going to switch out into my Mets, and he's going to go for the Double Chop, and that's going to hurt a lot. I didn't know what type of move this is, but since it's super effective, I'm thinking it's a Dragon type move, and I actually didn't know that, and I thought that after the 2 Intimidates that it wouldn't like do anything, but it did a lot. So now I'm going to go back out into my Arcanine and get another Intimidate off. So actually he's -2, but now he's +1 because he goes for the Dragon Dance. And I go for the Will-O-Wisp right here, which halves his attack, which is great. I really needed that. Now he's going to go for the EQ, but that's not going to do anything to Claydol. And I was wondering why it hit my Claydol. I just remember he had Mold Breaker, so Levitate is like basically useless against the Ono no Kusu with Mold Breaker. He's going to go for another Dragon Dance, but it's not really going to help him too much because I'm going to set up a Reflect. So yeah, that's what happens there. He's going to go for another Dragon Dance, and I still don't think I'm going to take a lot of damage from it because I have Reflect up and Ace Burn, so I'm not really scared of this thing right now. It looks like a 2-hit KO after burn, so one more Earth. Yeah, it's definitely 2-hit KO after burn. So one more Earthquake will be able to finish him off. He goes for the Earthquake, and I'm kind of questioning that because I think he should have a stab move on there, Outrage or Dragon Claw or Double Chop. I think it's a Dragon type attack. I'm still not sure. So yeah, he goes for the Toxic, and I'm like, Murkrow, okay. Evolution Stone is the first thing that came to my mind. I'll go for the Toxic, but I miss, which doesn't really hurt, but I really could have used the Toxic. And now he taunts me, predicting my Toxic, but I just take a switch into Victini, and he's going to go for the Feather Dance, predicting me to be physical, but I am not physical at all. And with this Victini, I made a mistake. Its PP for Flame Bomb only has 5 and not 8, so yeah, I kind of messed up. On Pokesab, I couldn't find the move because on Cerebi the move is called Blaze Judgment, and that's what I was looking for on Pokesab, and I couldn't find it, so I just gave it V-Generate, but then I had to go to the move relearner, and so that's why it only has 5 instead of 8. I forgot to give it the P3 Max. So yeah, now he's going to switch out into his Enbulo or something like that, the Fire Starter evolution. And I'm going to switch out into my Arcanine, and now I'm going to go back out into my Victini, not knowing what he'll do, and he actually goes for the Head Smash. I know these things are fighting in fire, another fire and fighting starter. How original is that? And to be honest, I really don't like these things. Like, I just don't like how they look. I don't think I'll ever use them, and I don't really like them at all. So anyway, he takes out my Victini with a Nitro Charge, so his speed's gonna get raised too, and he's gonna go for the Flare Blitz, and that's not gonna KO me. And I went for the Reflect, and I probably should have went for the Earthquake here. I don't know if it would have KO'd him, but it would have been close to it. And he has a lot of recoil moves, so yeah, I definitely should have went for the Earthquake there. But he withdraws for some reason, probably predicting the EQ, and that is what I go for. So it's not a bad move on his part, and now but it's gonna let my Claydol survive, and I'm gonna use Claydol as a Death Father later, and I get a good switch into my Charizard, which is just great. This Charizard is the Solar Power Charizard. That's his new Dream World ability, and Solar Power plus Toxic will hurt, but it's a powerhouse. This Charizard is Scarf, and I'm locked in the Fire Blast now. Plus the Solar Power is at max special attack and max speed in his modest nature. Now he's going to go back out into his Embulo thingamajigger, and I'm going to go back out into my Claydol as Death Father, because that's what Claydol was basically useful for in the end, and get that little bit of recoil off, even though he has leftovers, and it didn't really help. So now I go back out into my iBitch Ash and go for the Air Slash, because I know this thing is fighting, and plus Solar Power should be able to definitely easily one-hit KO. And Solar Power and Poison is going to be racking up the damage, but I'm not too scared. And he goes out into this ant thing. I think it's like Ionta or something like that. And I'm just going to go out into my Arcanine, get some Intimidate off, and he's going to go for the Rock Slide and miss. But it doesn't really hurt too much, because this Arcanine has Morning Sun in the Sun. Morning Sun in the Sun will give me like almost all my HP back anyway. I go for the Flamethrower, and he has a Focus Sash, which I didn't see coming. I was wondering why he stayed in, and that is exactly why, because he had a Focus Sash. So now he goes out into his Ghost and Ground type. I have no idea what this thing is called. I think it begins with a G, and that's like all I know. I go for the Flamethrower. He gets burned, which is like, hallelujah. That like just clinched me the victory, even though I already basically won with Charizard. So yeah, he's going to go out into his Bug thing, and I'm going to be able to survive a Rock Slide very easily and go for the Flamethrower and finish them off. So that's a good game, Keane. Hope to battle you again sometime. Comment, rate, subscribe, guys, and peace out.